It was not only the good look, it was her facial expressions, it was her body language. Would be there, front row and center to hold him and console him, whether he lost or he won.
Cardi B gave Stefon Diggs everything, her spotlight, her loyalty, and even a child. But then came Super Bowl Sunday, and in just one wild night, everything fell apart. Rumor has it, after that crushing loss, Stefon might have snuck another woman into his hotel room. Seriously? And what's up with Offset bragging online like he won without even touching the field? There's a lot to unpack here, so let's dive into the night everything flipped upside down. Picture this. February 8th, 2026. If time could freeze right there, you'd see what was supposed to be one of the biggest, most unforgettable nights of Cardi B's entire career. Her man, New England Patriots wide receiver Stefon Diggs, was gearing up for Super Bowl 60 at Levi's Stadium, and Cardi had been all in all season long. Week after week, through the stress, the drama, and the emotional chaos of the game, she never switched up. She was his loudest cheerleader, the kind of ride or die that showed up no matter what, even when the weather was freezing. Cardi was out there in the stands yelling her heart out like she was ready to jump on the field herself. On Instagram, she went off for him, posting non-stop, hyping him up and making sure everyone knew who she was rooting for. Post after post, appearance after appearance, she built this flashy, fiery love story for the whole internet to see.
And he just makes me feel safe and very confident and very strong. I mean, 2 weeks ago, I was literally having a panic. One time he just told me it's let me heal you. Give me a chance for me to heal you. And it's okay.
People couldn't stop comparing them to the only other duo in the game who had that same energy. A power couple blending sports and fame like nobody else. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift? Yeah. That was the couple everyone compared them to. And for a while, that comparison was spot on. Cameras caught Cardi at every single game, the blogs couldn't stop talking about her, and fans were glued to the drama like it was a must-watch Netflix series dropping a new episode every Sunday. But here's the truth about putting your whole love life on display. It's all cute until real life starts creeping in. Everyone's so busy posting couple goals pics and writing corny captions about new chapters that they forget. The internet only sees the highlight reel, not the behind-the-scenes chaos. Then came Super Bowl Sunday, and wow, the truth didn't just sneak out, it burst through the door. It flipped the table, broke the silence, and made sure the whole world knew what was really going down behind those closed doors.
Because just imagine using your social capital for a man who had his court date pushed back so he can make it to the Super Bowl and then lose. It's truly embarrassing.
Before the game even kicked off, before a single play, before the coin even touched the turf, something was off. Reporters could feel it too. One of them pulled up on Cardi during Super Bowl weekend and tossed her the easiest question ever. The kind of question anyone could have answered half asleep. What do you have to say to Stefon before the big game? That should have been an automatic hype moment for her. A chance to show love and excitement. But instead of that fire, instead of her usual, we going to the Super Bowl energy that had everyone cheering all season, Cardi just froze. She looked straight at the reporter, said 2 cold words, "Good luck." Then she turned around and walked off like she was done with everything. She didn't even look back. Nothing. No smile. No, "That's my man and we about to run it up." No excitement at all. Just those 2 dry words. Good luck.
The fact that she left speaks volumes. It is now being announced that Stefon Diggs not only lost the Super Bowl, he also lost his girl in the same night. Absolutely absurd. That's first of all.
2 words that screamed a whole paragraph without saying anything. And anyone who's ever been in love knew exactly what that meant. Cardi was done before kickoff even happened. And of course, the internet went crazy. You already know how fast people move online. Within minutes, social media detectives were on the case. Women all over the internet started connecting the dots, reading her body language, zooming in on facial expressions, and dissecting every little movement like they were part of some digital FBI task force specializing in relationship forensics. It was clear something between Cardi and Stefan had flipped, and it happened before a single second of football was played. That kind of energy shift doesn't just come out of nowhere. Something had gone down, and soon, the reason started leaking out all over the timeline. According to multiple reports, one of Stefan's other baby mamas showed up at the Super Bowl, front row wearing his jersey with their kid right beside her. She pulled up like she owned the place, smiling, cheering, living it up. Now on paper, that doesn't sound too wild. That's his child's mom, and the kid absolutely deserves to watch their dad play in the biggest game of his life. But here's the part that made it messy. The context. The timing, the placement, the whole vibe of it. The situation didn't just look innocent anymore. It looked planned, and it looked disrespectful. Something about the whole setup wasn't adding up, and Cardi's reaction suddenly made a lot more sense. So here's where it really starts getting wild. That woman, the one sitting front row, reportedly had her baby before Cardi even got pregnant with Stefan's child, which means this man had overlapping situations that were now literally sitting in the same stadium, breathing the same air, and cheering for the same guy.
Let me ask the audience, it is embarrassing for someone as talented as you are to be associated with a man who has multiple accusations, charges, lawsuits.
The level of disrespect was straight up architectural, built from the ground up, and somehow it still got worse. Then came the next bombshell. Reports started spreading that a woman named Pre, allegedly Offset's former side chick, was spotted near the Patriots' secured practice grounds. And get this, people claim she had a hotel key card that looked like it gave her direct access to Stefan's inner circle. Like what? Think about that for a second. Your ex-husband's alleged side piece now popping up around your new man's space? That's insanity. You couldn't even write that kind of story for TV. Producers would call it too fake to air. But this wasn't scripted drama. This was real life, playing out in front of millions. Every piece of this mess was happening in real time, and the internet was watching it unfold like it was the finale of the juiciest reality show ever. Then, the game itself. Total chaos. The Seattle Seahawks didn't just win, they washed the New England Patriots 29-13. It wasn't close, it wasn't even competitive. It was a straight-up beatdown from kickoff to the final whistle. Stefan Diggs looked like a shadow of himself. A couple of catches, no touchdowns, nothing close to what people expect from a superstar on the biggest stage of his career. And Cardi? She made one brief appearance during Bad Bunny's set, trying to play it cool. But the energy was off, like she was just there out of obligation. The sparkle was gone, and everyone could feel it. During the halftime show, Cardi barely showed face, just a 2-second stretch, when everyone was expecting a full-blown show-stopping collab that would shut the internet down. But right after that quick moment, she was gone. Cardi dipped from the stadium completely. No waiting for the fourth quarter, no tunnel hugs, no supportive posts afterward, nothing. She vanished like she couldn't get out fast enough, and what made that move even crazier was what was supposed to come next.
Let them go. Y'all are bigger and better without them. Y'all are doing phenomenal things that y'all do not need to be attached to these trash. If this is healing, keep it away from me. Whatever type of healing this is that he was offering you, you might want to go and write a essay about this.
Reports say Cardi had already dropped a massive $1.2 million on a Super Bowl after party. An all-out celebration that never even happened. That's a whole bag, gone, over a man and a night that both turned out to be giant L's. Then, just hours after the final whistle blew, fans noticed the digital fallout. Cardi B and Stefan Diggs had unfollowed each other on Instagram. That's when the story hit everywhere. A source reportedly told Entertainment Tonight that the two had officially broken up. Though there was still a chance for reconciliation, it didn't sound promising. Everything about the situation was screaming final chapter. But the internet wasn't done yet, because then came the most explosive claim of the night. An unverified report surfaced alleging that Stefan was caught sneaking his girl best friend into his hotel room, not even an hour after taking that brutal Super Bowl loss. Talk about adding insult to injury. Now, to keep it real, nobody's dropped any solid receipts on that one. No pics, no videos, no verified sources to back it up. It's all still just talk for now. But in the court of public opinion, the damage was already done. People weren't waiting for proof. They had already made up their minds, and Stefan's name was trending for all the wrong reasons. The streets had already spoken. Their verdict was in. Cardi dropped one cryptic word on social media. Done. That was it. One word, but everyone, from the gossip blogs to the barbershops, knew exactly what that meant. She wasn't just done with the game, she was done with him. And the saddest part? She had just welcomed a brand new baby with Stefan. Their son had been born barely 2 months earlier, November 4th, 2025. 2 months. That baby's not even rolling over yet, and his parents' whole world is already falling apart in real time. The internet was heartbroken, but also glued to every update, because this story was unraveling fast, and the drama wasn't done yet. Here's where it hit even harder, because people couldn't stop pointing out the déjà vu. Cardi had been here before. Same pain, same storyline, just a different man. And the person from that first heartbreak? Offset. He was watching every second of this chaos unfold, and when he spoke up, he made sure everyone heard him loud and clear. This is where the history of heartbreak comes in, and why Offset's reaction cut deep across social media, echoing through timelines, DMs, group chats, and even the barbershops for days. His comments didn't just hit, they landed. But to really get why, you gotta understand how far Cardi had come just to break free from him in the first place. This wasn't your usual celebrity breakup, followed by a rebound and a few sad tweets. Nah. This was a woman who had fought her way out of one of the most toxic public marriages in hip-hop history. She had pieced herself back together, step by painful step, rebuilding her confidence and her peace one day at a time. And when she finally gave love another shot, eyes wide open, heart still scarred but hopeful, she truly believed she was stepping into something real. But now, after all that growth, all that healing, it looked like she'd been pulled right back into the same storm she thought she escaped. She walked straight out the frying pan and right into the fire, maybe even something worse. Cardi's story with Offset had already been the kind of dramatic roller coaster love saga hip-hop eats up. Messy, flashy, and unforgettable. Their whole relationship played out like a movie. They secretly tied the knot in Atlanta back in September 2017, then weeks later pulled off that huge public proposal on stage, even though they were already legally married. Then came their daughter, Culture, in 2018, and for a moment, the world really believed they were building an empire together. Fans thought they were witnessing hip-hop royalty in the making. But behind all that glitz, the matching outfits, the dripping jewelry, the Instagram love posts, the collabs, everything was falling apart from day one. Not long after the wedding, videos started popping up of Offset with other women. And from there, it turned into a toxic pattern that everyone could see. Cheating, crying on live, public apologies, makeups, and then more cheating. It was like heartbreak on repeat, running like a clock that never stopped ticking. By September 2020, Cardi had finally had enough and filed for divorce, but then she took it back. Fast forward to December 2023, she hopped on Instagram Live and told the whole world she was single. She unfollowed Offset, shut down rumors, and looked ready to move on for good. Then, by July 2024, she filed those papers again, officially. That time, there was no going back. She was done. At that point, she wasn't just tired. She was drained. The creeping, the lies, the emotional roller coaster. It broke her down piece by piece. That's why, when she later talked about Stefan Diggs, her words hit different. The clip where she opens up about needing safety and reassurance wasn't random. It was rooted in the pain Offset had left behind. Cardi revealed that her marriage had taken her to a dark place, deeper than anyone knew. She said it became dangerous, that she fell into such a deep depression she couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, couldn't even work. That's the kind of emotional damage that doesn't just fade. It lingers, shaping how you trust, how you love, and how you heal. So when she finally thought she'd escape that storm, only to end up in another one, it was like watching history repeat itself, but this time with even higher stakes. She admitted she was scared that all that emotional back and forth would break her in a way she might never recover from. Sis was falling apart. So when Stefon Diggs came sliding in, whispering those smooth words she kept quoting in every single interview afterward, she believed him. She let her guard down. Doors she had spent months locking tight, she opened just for him. After Offset, Cardi stayed single for 6 straight months. 6 whole months of solitude, trying to heal in peace. No headlines, no drama, just her learning how to breathe again without being in constant emotional battle mode. And then came Diggs, charming, confident, saying all the right things at all the right times. Before anyone could blink, he was part of her world. By June 2025, the two were all over Instagram. Yacht photos, matching fits, captions about new beginnings and fresh energy. Fans were obsessed, thinking this was Cardi's big comeback in love. Then, by September, she was sitting across from Gayle King on CBS Mornings, smiling from ear to ear, announcing her pregnancy to the world. She looked happy, glowing like everything was finally falling into place. By November, their son arrived. A beautiful new chapter, a fresh start. Yeah, it happened fast. Almost too fast. But Cardi believed it was real. After everything she'd been through, she was convinced she had finally found peace after years of chaos. But that's what made what came next sting so much more. Because once the cracks started showing, they hit different. The red flags didn't wave. They exploded. Turns out, Diggs wasn't just any athlete with a little baggage. Nah, this man had a whole past that couldn't stay buried. Rumors started spreading that Stefon had at least 6 kids with 6 different women. 4 of them born in just 1 year, 2025. Like bro was out here repopulating like it was part of his career plan. That kind of track record doesn't scream peace, it screams problems. And suddenly everything Cardi thought was solid started to look a whole lot shakier. And just when people thought the drama couldn't get any deeper, boom, it did. On top of all that baby mama chaos, Stefon was facing a felony strangulation charge from December 2025, tied to an alleged incident with his former chef. He denied it completely, calling the whole thing pure fiction. But that wasn't the only storm surrounding him. There were defamation suits, an alleged assault claim from an influencer, and a maze of messy personal drama that made Offset's past look like something out of a Disney movie. That's what really broke people watching from the sidelines, because Cardi knew. She saw it all laid out. According to reports, early in their relationship, she drew a hard line and told Diggs straight up, if he ever slipped, if another woman ever came forward with a baby after they made it official, it was done, finito. She wasn't about to relive the Offset saga all over again. She wanted peace this time, real peace. But somehow, the same pattern found her anyway. And speaking of Offset, yeah, let's bring him back into this mess. When Cardi first went public with Diggs around April 2025, Offset played it cool. Cameras caught him smiling. Interviews had him saying he was happy for her. He even kept it classy when that Coachella footage dropped, showing Cardi and Diggs all over each other. But that "I'm happy for her" energy didn't last long. It had an expiration date, and it expired fast. But here's where it gets wild. Insiders say Offset's chill started to melt the moment Cardi and Diggs started trending nonstop. Suddenly, Offset's posts got shady, lyrics started sounding a little too specific, and fans were quick to connect the dots. People were whispering that maybe, just maybe, Offset wasn't as happy for her as he claimed. And now, with all this chaos, fans are split. Some say Cardi's finally standing tall, while others swear she's walking straight into another heartbreak. One thing's for sure, this story's far from over. Episode 2 is coming soon and you don't want to miss it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, 'cause it's about to get even messier.